Green Hills Butterfly Ranch. A lot more than meets the eye. Belize is home to 30 species of butterflies, and that requires one basic thing: biodiversity. As adult butterflies, they tend to go from flower to flower, much like any other insect. But when they're in their larval form, they will only eat one plant. Without biodiversity, there would tend to only be one type of plant, which would mean there would be one type of butterfly. Through the biodiversification of a jungle, we can have many species of many different things living there. So in monoculture farms, there tend to be far fewer different insects and birds and animals. The owner and staff at Green Hills are trying to educate people into the benefit of keeping diversification, that biodiversity that keeps everything healthy. This is the time lapse of an emergence. Unfortunately, near the end, a hummingbird looking for food knocked the butterfly to the ground. I rescued it, and it went back into the house, where it will live a happy long life. Butterflies are cold-blooded, so you'll see a lot of them just sitting, sunbathing, storing up the heat of the day. Each species is kept in a separate incubation area. After all, they need to have specific food. Green Hills has many of these plants in pots in greenhouses so that they don't have to deplete the jungle and the surrounding property. Once the butterflies are in chrysalis form, they actually are shipped all over the world to other butterfly houses where they can be enjoyed and studied. Green Hills has developed their own butterfly traps. They're sort of like a crab trap where they can fly in, but they can't fly out. And they're always baited with a pheromone. This is a chemical that the female will give off to attract a mate. The colors and patterns they all have so totally different from one butterfly to another. It's strange how such a small little thing can have a big impact in the world. Right now we're suffering from global warming. Robin, the owner, and I were talking about it, and he said, well, it's a perfect example. You're going around the country. Check the temperatures wherever you go. So we did. We were traveling on the main roads, highways, and on one day it would be 105 on the blacktop. And then we would get to one of the little villages where they hadn't cleared all of the trees, and the temperature would drop to about 90, 95. And then you'd go on a tour into the jungle to watch the birds or go to one of the waterfalls, and there where the canopy was protecting you, it was a lovely 80 degrees. So, by cutting down the jungle so that you can simply put in bananas or cows or coconut or palm is not necessarily the best way to go. So Robin and the staff are trying to educate the people who come to look at the beautiful butterflies about the real issues that exist in Belize and in the rest of the world. So much of it has been logged off or turned into grazing ground for different things, where we really do need the jungles, the forests, to be left alone so that they can provide the biodiversity that we all need to be a successful life form. The butterfly is a perfect example of just how delicate the life balance is, what we really need to be successful as a species. If you've had enough zip lining and cave tubing and you want to do something a little bit different, come to Green Hills Butterfly Ranch. You can spend all day here if you wish to. There's a covered seating area where you can enjoy your picnic lunch. There are approximately 7 to 10 different varieties of hummingbird that you can see right here as well. There are many things to do at Green Hills. So come on by and spend some time in the shade, enjoying nature. Robin, the owner, is always keeping an eye on his property, and he offered to let us tag along to see what happens. He showed us the damage done by lumber poachers. Their truck so heavy it just destroyed the road, and now he has to send a crew in to replace and repair all the damage. Evidence of the poachers. They've sawn off the outer edge, only taken the good wood they wanted. The mud from the rain captures tracks, margay, raccoon, coati, and possibly a jag. This one here was huge. Thanks to Robin and his wonderful staff at Green Hills Butterfly Ranch, we had a great day, educational and fun, as it always is. They're located at Mile 8 on the Pine Ridge Road in Cayo. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share. See you in the next one.